New Thought Media Network proudly presents Lindsay Leimbach, Practicing Infinite Possibilities, Fridays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. And now, here's Lindsay.
Good morning. Hey, happy holidays. Buster says happy holidays too. Welcome to PIP, Practicing Infinite Possibilities. Let me put my little sign up there. It is December 23rd. I can't believe it. Can you? And here we go. Are you ready? Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas and all the other holidays during this time. It really is the time of light. Think about it. In Hanukkah, they have the 8 days of light. So they lit one candle and it lasted for 8 days. It's the miracle of light. And then obviously in Christmas is the birth of Jesus. And you guys, you like this? My three wise men, right? My three wise men. They followed the star, the light, showing to Jesus. So when we talk about these, we're talking about like the inner consciousness, our own light inside of us. And this is what's such a terrific time of the year, is because the word light and the understanding of light and having light and how much we appreciate light. In the Northern Hemisphere right now, it is the darkest days of the year. And so you have to be the light. And this is what all these celebrations are about, is that maybe exterior, the light isn't there, because interior, the light is. All right, here's my hat. It looks a little funky. I got a couple different ones. The tradition in my family is that this one might be better for me. How do you like that one? We wear hats and we go out and we celebrate. So here, I want to show you. Good morning, Wendell. Who's my dad? Good morning, Dad in Florida. So I'm sure Dad is wearing his Christmas hat. When we have Zoom, we all be silly. You know, we all have fun. We bring out that joy. And I want to talk about that. We've been working on affirmations. All right, let's rephrase working, because I don't like the word working, because that gives me the feeling like, oh, there's a problem going on. We're not working, we're practicing. We've been practicing affirmations. And affirmations are having that thought inside of yourself, that inner thought, that inner chant, that inner mantra inside of yourself to bring out your light, right? Who brings out your light? You do. It's all about personal power. And let me show you this other hat. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Bubba's sleeping on it. How many of us have, oops, let me get it right. Static here. Can you see that? There you go. You gotta love that. Bah humbug. Okay, how many of us have the bah humbug inner thoughts inside of us? You're like, oh, it's a holiday season, but no one loves me. Oh, it's a holiday season, but the weather's bad. Oh, it's a holiday season. And you have that word but, and then you add something on the other end of it. And what you're doing is actually doing an affirmation. Because what is an affirmation? An affirmation is something that you say to yourself, right? Either you say it repetitively, not either. You say it repetitively, that's an affirmation, but you say it with feelings. So when you go into that negative, that's a feeling, and it's imprinting into your mind. I've shown you guys this so many times, but I'm going to show it one more time because it's so important that we understand our brain. Our brain has the 3 sections. And if you can see the middle section, which is the one in yellow right there, okay, that's where all your memory goes. That's where you imprint how you react to fear, love, rage, social bonding, all different things like that. And so your emotions, all that is in there. So in other words, that's where your programming is. And then if you go to the red section, that's your executive brain. Your executive brain is where you do the programming. The executive brain is where you have the power of choice. Also, the executive brain is where you don't go into those old tape recordings. You say, man, let me sit back. Let me practice mindfulness. What is mindfulness? Being in the present moment without judgment. Let me practice that mindfulness. See what's really going on right now. What's really going on right now? And then let me decide with the observer mind that what my mind and my heart want to do right now, with the compassionate mind, with the empathetic mind. The ability to not get lost in your own ego, right? The ability to not get lost in your own ego is mindfulness activating this part of your brain, your higher part of your brain. But your ego is how you define yourself. And it's fine to have an ego. We all need to be independent. I'm Lindsay Limbach, and I'm sitting here on PIP with you guys. But I am not the only person in this world. Right? And I also, when you allow your ego to let go, you realize that we're all interconnected. We're all interconnected. So I know right now that you all are watching this, and I'm very thankful that you're watching this either on tape or live, wherever you are. I am thankful I know you're having this experience with me. And this information is now coming into your mind. And it's going into your prefrontal cortex. And if you believe and you feel it and you are repetitive with it and it's something positive, it's going to go into that middle part of your brain and start your programming. But if you're humbugging, saying, this day is not good, I can't believe it, what a waste of time, that is an affirmation. It's a negative affirmation. It's a negative affirmation. And it is going, and you are programming that into the middle part of your brain. And that's the tape recording you're going to play. Well, I'm going to take off my humbug, okay, hat, and I'm going to put on my other hat. Now, how do we get ourselves so we don't, here we go. How do we get ourselves so we don't get lost in the negative affirmation, that we make conscious choices, right? And that's what we talk. Okay. You guys love me no matter what my hair looks like, right? It doesn't matter. Oh, hey. Howdy. Wayne, thanks for showing up today. It is cold across the United States, and I know it is cold in Canada. So I hope everyone is staying warm, and thank you for being here. So let's talk about how do we get the affirmations or the positive programming we've already done in the past in our lives, because we got some good stuff in our brain. We do, but we want to bring that to the forefront and not play the tapes that don't work for us. We want to play the tapes that do. Now, I'm talking about the holiday season right now, but everything we can do all year round. Because go back to, what is this about? This is about the inner light inside of you. Remember, the inner light inside of you. What is your inner light? It's your heart-centered, your Christ consciousness, your Buddha nature. We want to bring that higher level of thinking out, from within out. But sometimes, not but, get rid of that but. I hate that when I say that. And sometimes, if we can use outside cues to help us open up, to help us unfold the light that's already there. I want you to know your light is already there. It's not gone. It's just burdened by some negative thinking that you might have. So how do you do that? Well, I want to show you right here if you can see, I put on here, see all these cardinals all over here? And then Bubba's not going to like me, but I'm going to show you my shirt. I got cardinals on my shirt. Why? Why did I put cardinals up for you guys today? Well, my grandma Virginia, in honor of my grandma Virginia, who is my dad's mom, and she loved cardinals. She loved cardinals, red cardinals, and they make me think of Baltimore, Maryland, and they make me feel really good from the affirmations from when I was young, what it was like during the holiday season. So you can think about past things that bring that warmth in, and then you say, well, I can't live in the past, okay, because the power is in the present moment. You cannot live in the past. The power is in the present moment. But you do have warm emotional feelings that are positive from the past in your holiday season. Do you have something that when you look at it or that you hold it, that makes you smile and brings forth that inner light from the past into the present moment? And when it comes into the present moment, feel it in the present moment. Feel it now. Know that all the love that my grandma, my grandfather on both sides of my family, and all my aunts and uncles and my great aunts and uncles, all of them, even though a lot of them have passed, they are here with me now because they have a wonderful tape recording that they gave to me of love in the past that now I can bring in to the present moment. This is so powerful. But where is the present moment? The present moment is mindfulness, being aware in right now what is going on and making that choice. So I chose to put cardinals on. I chose to put a hat on. Why? To bring joy. I chose to have my 3 wise men up here. And I want you to know what they represent to me. Here's this is the first one. This is the past, this is the present, and this is the future. This is the past, the present, and the future. Now, of course, the power is in the presence, right? But sometimes I love what the Dalai Lama says, that when you have a problem and a difficulty comes, so during the holidays, whatever it is, look at it from 6 different sides. 6 different sides. Now, when you're looking at it, the problem in the 6 different sides, what you're doing is you're activating the prefrontal cortex. You're not going to old tape recording because an old tape recording is going to look at it just one quick way. You're going to open some file cabinet and go, well, this is the way it's always happened. It's going to happen again that way. So we don't want to do the one quick way. We want to open up to the infinite possibilities, practicing the infinite possibilities. And I really learned that a lot when I studied Buddhism, where they're saying the Dalai Lama in Buddhism says, hey, hold the problem and look at it from all different angles. Look at it from all different angles. When you're looking at it, well, what would the little girl say for this holiday season to me? The little girl says, bring out the love that I experienced in my past from my grandparents and from all my family members, from my uncles, from my parents, bring that into the present moment and do some traditions that work well, right? Do some traditions. Wear your joyful hat. Put on your shirt or your sweater or your crazy socks that make you smile in the present moment, but bring those traditions into the present moment and affirm to yourself that this holiday season is filled with love. I am filled with love because I've been practicing love during the holiday season. So we're going back to the affirmations. What are you saying to yourself? And so you say, what can the little girl tell the present moment on how to handle the situation in the positive? What have you learned from the past? The present moment is right now is what can you do? And then if you actually go to your future self, you say, well, let's say in June, we don't even have to go 2023 in January. If your future self was looking back to this moment, what does it want to see? What does it want to see? What does it want to remember? What is the recording that you want to work on? Very interesting. Very interesting. And I want my future self to say, hey, I did it well. I did it with calm. I did it with flexibility. I did it with kindness. I had, I want to emphasize flexibility right now because as I have so many friends who um, airlines got canceled, their trips got canceled, or goodness gracious, I have so many relatives in the DC, Baltimore, Virginia area that I know are getting rained on and then are having the flash freeze. So I'm hoping that they're being very flexible in choosing on when to drive and when not to drive, and that they're keeping their animals safe. So we have to be very flexible to bring forth the warmth that we feel in the past. And then we look through the karma, right? What the present moment sets up the karma of the future. This one says, hey, I did it right. I did it right. So I built positive karma for the future. And karma is just cause and effect. I made good choices in the present moment so my future self can benefit from it. Isn't that what we're trying to do? Making good choices in the present moment, pulling in the past that was positive, not the bah humbugs, but the past that is good, putting it into the present moment. And from the present moment, you're setting up karma. You're setting up so your future self, when your future self is in the present moment, right, can say, I did a good job. I did a good job. So do a good job right now. And how do you do that? You want to make sure that you don't get stuck in those affirmations that are negative, the bah humbug affirmations. Now, I have some good affirmations I wrote for you guys. Let me put them up. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Now, these are affirmations I am putting up that if you actually might have some difficult situations with family members coming up, and that does happen, right? That does happen where you're seeing the crazy cousin, the sister that says something, the grandmom who says to you, how about a grandmom that says to you something to the effect like, oh my God, that sweater is wonderful. You finally found a Christmas sweater that makes you look thin. You're like, is that a passive aggressive control freak thing to say? Right? Right? How many people have a relative that'll do something like that? Oh, your house looks so clean. Did you change your maid service? Right? So we don't want to go into the bah humbugs. Okay. And we don't want to bring those thought patterns into us. We want to say something like an affirmation. I release memories from my past and stay present. In other words, don't play, oh God, Billy Bob is coming over and they're going to ruin Christmas again. That is a bah humbug tape recording. And if you say that to yourself, then you're going to be looking for problems and stressing yourself out. And the person who loses is you. Don't let past problems become present problems. You have to release that. You have to release the past pain so you can stay in the present moment and have some space of joy. Okay, here's another one. I am proud of the person I am and the life I have. Now, this is a big one, and this is for a lot of us who have gone through transformation and change. So yeah, maybe you did let go of the culture or the past, and you have to say, wow, I'm proud of where I've gotten. This is a really good one to say because we're coming to the end of the year 2022 and going into 2023. I am proud of how I can now be flexible. I am proud that I now don't get angry when someone baits me. I'm proud that I can walk away and hold my own truth. I am proud that I don't hide my light, that I shine bright, even in difficult situations. Even in difficult situations, right? Number 3, I give myself permission to set boundaries that bring me peace. All right, that goes back to you can't just say yes to everything. You can't say yes to everything, and you can't say no to everything too. There is a balance, a middle path, and it's important to go and check with yourself. When people say, well, can you do this? Can you pick this up? Can you bring this over? Can you wrap this gift? Can you, whatever it is, you have to check with yourself. You have to say, is this in line with my light? Am I being a people pleaser? Or am I genuinely doing something because it radiates from my heart? Do something well. Don't just do something. Don't extend yourself so much. And this can be true for men and for women, but I will say mothers run into this role very much so that they end up cooking and cleaning and getting everything ready. Now, I know I'm stereotyping, but that has been the way it's been in my life a lot. And then I see my poor mom, who I love dearly, run ragged, and she doesn't get to enjoy Christmas at that level. And she's gotten a lot better on learning how to say, nope, we're not doing it that way. We're not, because we all want to have the joy. And I have also learned how to do it, because I learned that I was meant to do everything. And now my friend said yesterday, as an example, my friend who I adore said to me yesterday, I would like to come by your house anytime is right and just, see your Christmas tree and give you a present. Well, that is just love. I mean, so my girlfriend wants to drive over to my house and drop off a gift and see my Christmas tree. But that wasn't planned in my head. So I said, well, okay, let's talk a little bit further about it. And then I sat with that for a while, and I realized it was actually causing me a lot of angst, because yesterday was the day in which I needed to go to the grocery store, get everything, all the food ready, start setting the table, pull the silver out, do all that kind of stuff. And I made it a full day where I had no other obligations. So therefore, it was going to be a fun day actually cleaning silver, a fun day going to the grocery store. But now she's putting a timeline. Now, she didn't know that. She adores me. She's not trying to impose on me. She just wanted to see me. But I called her up and I said, you know what, girlfriend, we're going to do it a different day. I don't want to be rigid, or I don't want to have anything, a timeline going on in my schedule, because I have so much to accomplish and I want to enjoy it. And I'm really talking about the grocery store. Do you guys go to the grocery store? You don't know. I got the grocery store ferry, and I got my parking spot. So I pulled out and I pulled right in, and I went through the grocery store. It was packed, but then I found a line. It moved fast. And so it was with great ease, but it still was twice as long than it normally takes. And I didn't want to feel like I needed to rush to get home, to get things done. So I said, no, with love, I said, nope, I'm not doing anything like that. Yesterday being Thursday, that was my day to set up for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're actually having another party next Thursday for my stepdaughter, who can't make it for Christmas, and our grandchild. So we're going to have another Christmas. Flexibility, guys. Telling you, the key to joy is flexibility, and being able to empower yourself to say yes or no from a really mindful place. Here, let's do these. This is when you're talking about, giving gifts and thinking that you have to spend money and stay with the Joneses. Hey, that's all outside comparison. You want to rob your life from joy, start comparing yourself. Because when you compare yourself, there's always someone ahead of you, and then you always look down and see someone behind you. Comparing robs joy out of your life. Just try your best against what you would be for yourself. So here's 3 good affirmations for that, okay? I am happy with simplicity. Yeah, simplicity. Simplicity to me means the middle path. So I'm not trying to be extreme on one side or extreme on the other side. I'm really okay being right in the middle, right in the middle, not doing too much, but then not doing too little. Keep it simple. That's a good mantra for us all the time. When you're making choices, keep it simple. So you're out there buying something and you think to yourself, oh my God, this red sweater, it's so wonderful. It's 75% off. And then you think, but keep it simple. I don't need another red sweater. I don't need it. So I can let it go, even though now it's $10 instead of 40. I can walk away. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Okay. The most memorable gifts I can give don't cost a penny. And that is so true, right? You know, I had a really fun time this year. I sent out some of my Christmas cards to my friends. And what I did was I bought this pack, let me get it so you can see it, of affirmation cards. And I bought two. I bought one, and they were only $5, but at the 5 and below, by the way. And I bought 2 packs. And then what I would randomly pick up a card that has an affirmation and put it in the Christmas card as their gift. So their gift was an affirmation, right? And to them, that's so awesome. So all of a sudden they get a Christmas card and they pull out an affirmation. You could do this idea with birthdays or anything. You can pick out the affirmation. Let me see. Oh, let's see what I got today. This is my brand new pack. Today, I am brilliant. Today, every idea I have is creative, thoughtful, and full of potential. Right? Isn't that awesome? Let's all hold that together. Let's take a breath in today. This is the affirmation for us all. Today, I am brilliant. Today, every idea I have is creative, thoughtful, and full of potential. We can use this in the holiday season, keeping it simple, bringing forth joy, love, words, a hug, a smile, a kiss, an email, a text, a phone call, a Zoom, costs nothing and mean the world. Maybe today call someone that you know is lonely. Costs nothing. It's the best gift. The best gift you can give is your time. Really take that in. The best gift is, I don't want to just say your time, is your light. And I don't mean you give them your light. You shine your light. So therefore, it's brighter in the room they're in. You don't give it to them. You just shine bright, and then other people can see with you. So sweet. I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. Last one. I give myself permission to accept and honor where I am in my financial state right now. That's a good one to say too. Let it go. You have to accept whatever is going on. And from there, then you can make good choices. I'm going to come down here. Here's some good affirmations for flexibility. When things don't go as I planned, I adjust my expectations. So that one, I want to say, I don't like to state the negative, and this actually has it when things don't go as I planned. Let me tell you, your day doesn't go as you plan, no matter what you plan, because we do not see the future, so we do not know. So what we do is we set up expectations or goals, but we say this or better. And when it doesn't happen, we're not surprised it doesn't happen. That's why I said flexibility brings forth joy. That means that you can have expectations, but your expectations have that asterisk on them, right? That asterisk saying this or better. And I don't know how to define better, but better will come to me, through me, around me. And I'll be mindful and not be like, wow, this didn't work out the way I planned. You can say, wow, look at things change. I'm looking for the rainbow in the situation. I mean, a lot of you guys know I had COVID, so I missed Thanksgiving, I missed my birthday, I missed the trip to see my parents. Yeah, that wasn't great. But you know what? My house is really decorated for the holidays because I was in lockdown during that time. So I just enjoyed the moment. And now, what I did in the past, being flexible in the present moment with COVID, in the past, I ended up, or in that present moment, we'll say, decorating the house. Now, my future self, my husband's like, oh my God, the house looks so good. Everyone loves it. So I set up future karma. So flexibility allows you to do that. Okay. I am present in the moment. I am present. So I remind yourself, I am a mindfulness person without judgment. I have an open heart full of light. It is the season of light, and I add to the light, for I shine bright. Those are the words. This is a season of joy. I choose to see it and feel it. And I want to end with that one. Choose to see it and feel it. Say to yourself, it is the season of joy. I will look for the rainbow in the storm, no matter what's going on, and I will see it. I will grasp it. I will feel it. I will love it. Enjoy it. So happy holidays. May you have joy, shine bright, and have the capacity to keep things simple and flexible. Simple and flexible. It is wonderful to see you. I will see you guys next Friday, and we will be talking about some more affirmations and some more understanding for going into 2023. I want to thank very much, New Thought Media Network. It's a nonprofit organization in which donations are very much appreciated, because this is all a platform that we give through Facebook and also through YouTube. So if anyone would like to get in touch with me and would like to do some work, I am very excited for this coming year to help people actually learn how to take on that flexibility, take on the understanding that their light is there, but we are going to help it come out in simple ways, not in complicated ways. So if you have any problems with maybe in school or in college or retirement or grieving or loss, or you just want to be happier, shoot me an email and I'd love to work with you. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. Bye.